Hi guys, welcome back to Let's Keep It Real with Happy Boyama, aka Mrs. B, aka the Rich Advocate. First things first, let's address the elephant in the room, or maybe not in the room, so to speak. Yeah, I am not Happy Boyama, I am not Mrs. B, I am not the Rich Advocate, I am not even an advocate. I could be a poor advocate, but honestly, I'm not even an advocate. Who I am rather is Mr. B. So I'm the Mr. B to her Mrs. B. I am her husband, and my wife is studying this week. She's writing her admissions exam this coming week, so all the best to her. But because she loves this channel so much and she loves you guys so much, she decided to throw me under the bus. Yep. She had to coerce me to do this thing because I am not an eyes on the camera kind of guy. I am eyes on the screen kind of guy. I just like watching things. I do not like recording anything. But nevertheless, I'm here because she asked and I said yes after the 100th time. So yeah, thank you very much for joining, guys. If you haven't liked or subscribed, if this is literally your first time on this channel, please subscribe, like and share, and we're gonna continue having a great time. She said that I must thank everyone who has subscribed so far, who has watched so far, the comments, the criticism, everything. She's really embracing it, and she really hopes to continue doing this into the foreseeable future. Right, so once again, I am not Happy Boyama. If you missed that part in the introduction, please, I cannot emphasize it enough. I am not Happy Boyama. I, on the other hand, am Matemba Boyama, the Mr. B. So yeah, so last time my wife spoke about something quite interesting that I took an interest in. It really motivated me a lot. You know, the aspect of building oneself to continually improve yourself in all areas of your life, be it through reading, be it through, you know, watching educational things, the company you keep and everything. All these things build you up as a person, and how you are, how selective you are about the company you keep, the things you read, the things you watch, it determines how much more you're gonna continue building yourself. So I don't know, I'm just gonna try and move forward from there. I'm just gonna simply talk about choices, particularly in the ways of job choices. Yeah, I think it's an understatement to say that unemployment is a very serious challenge in our country. And as a recent graduate, I graduated like in 2019. I finished in 2018, graduated in 2019. There's certain goals that you have after you graduate. There's certain, there's a long bucket list that you have. There's serious things, you know, the job that you want, the kind of office that you want. I like watching TV shows, I like watching movies, and at times you just see all those, you know, recent graduates, the associates, the trainees. They're going into these large buildings with glasses everywhere, getting a nice mini office, getting paid a reasonable amount of money, and you have that desire as well. But unfortunately, in South Africa, not all of us have that privilege. Not all of us are going to be exposed to such. I am one of such people. But then what I've noticed is that sometimes when something is given to you and you're working towards something bigger, you need to take it, embrace it, get as much out of it as possible, and then move forward to your dream. Just because your dream is to become a CEO of a company one day does not mean that you cannot start off as an administrator for that company. Just because you want to take over a company one day does not mean that you do not accept the entry-level jobs. Simply what I'm going to talk to you about, or what I've already spoken about already, is that when you find something to do, particularly in the current economic state, in the current social state in our country, grab it with both hands, get as much out of it as possible, and then continue forward. I find that sometimes it's so easy to reject things because we believe that we deserve more, particularly when it comes to jobs. Now, disclaimer here, there are certain jobs that you really just, if they compromise your health, if they just compromise your very being, and you feel like, you know what, this is just not for me, just don't do it. But there are certain jobs that job opportunities rather, that we We decline on the basis of things such as, yeah, the pay is too little, even though the pay would be able to pay for living expenses. The salary is not that much. I think I deserve more. I want to take home this amount of money. I'm not going to take anything less than that and everything, because other companies pay this, some companies pay that. But unfortunately, you're not employed at the other company or such and such company. What you are, or where you are rather, is here now, and then you're faced with this prospective employer and they're offering you this. Now, my advice is this: evaluate it. If honestly it does not jeopardize your health, if honestly it does not put you in any imminent danger, take it. Learn as much out of it and then continue forward. Because we all have big dreams. I have big dreams as well. And you know what? One day I hope to achieve those dreams. But I understand that in achieving those dreams, there are certain stepping stones that I will need to use. Honestly, they are not stepping stones at first. They seem like obstacles. They seem like things that are there to hinder you. They seem like things that are there to undermine you, to deprive you of the feeling of having achieved things that are meant to make you feel like it's embarrassing that I'm doing this job. It's an humiliation that I'm doing this job. My friends are doing this, my fellow graduates are doing that, and all that. But unfortunately, we will not all take the same path towards our dreams. Some of us will have it easy. Some of us will come out of university having graduated. Some of us will not even come out of university having graduated, but will just go into other jobs. Some will get into very, very nice jobs. Others will not go into nice jobs. Some will go into high-paying jobs. Some of us will not go into high-paying jobs at first. But you know what? If you work yourself out, if you take that opportunity and gain as much experience out of it, gain as much knowledge out of it, let any possible exposure that you may have in whatever company that you are applying at, or in whatever company that is taking you in, be it even at an entry-level stage, take it with both hands and work it out. Make sure that you milk it. Take everything possible out of it. Any experience, any exposure. At some point, I did accounting. At some point, I was working at a software company as an administrator. I know, totally unrelated things. And at that point, I thought to myself, you know what? Yeah, no, this is it. This is how I'm gonna be. But then, to my surprise, I actually came to understand that if you take the opportunity to stand back, reevaluate your situation, reevaluate your environment, and see that certain things are obstacles when you're walking towards a straight line. But if you take them and you just begin to put them one on top of the other, they become a stepping stone. They become steps towards something great. So when you encounter obstacles, when these low-paying jobs, when these jobs that feel like, they're underneath me, they're beneath me, they're not worthy of my time, they're not worthy of my talents, because I'm still waiting for something big. Perhaps what you are rejecting now is the doorway to that something big. So I'm not gonna be long, guys, but I'd just like you to reevaluate that. If there's a job opportunity coming your way and you feel like, this is beneath me, try and evaluate your situation. Try and see that, okay, with this particular salary, no matter how small it is, am I not going to be able to make ends meet? Am I not going to be able to pay my rent, to pay, for food, for water, for electricity, for transportation? Am I not going to be able to do that? If you can be able to do that, I'd say that you take it. Buy your time until you have something that you feel is more suitable for you. But do not reject opportunities on the basis that it is beneath you and that you deserve better, whereas at the moment you literally have nothing. Because I started off as an intern where I'm working now, and now I got promoted. I got promoted last year in April. And when I was entering that role as an intern, and I was told that it's a 12-month contract, I'm like, oh Lord, I'm gonna be spending 12 months doing this thing. You know what? At first I was like, you know what? I'll just go to the office and just come out. just go to the office, come out, clock in, come out. But at some point, I ask myself, to what end? What is my end goal here? What is my end goal? My end goal is not to have my name on the register every day. My end goal is not to be the perfect attendant employee. But my main goal is to gain as much experience as I can. And you know what? I did gain as much experience as I can. And hence, I am where I am now. Because I decided to take that obstacle and make it to be a stepping stone. Even the position that I am now, I'm not completely satisfied with it. Why? Because I aim higher. But even where I am now, I'm still gathering as much experience, as much knowledge, as the exposure that I have, I use it to my advantage. I continue to work forward, continue to build myself, especially with that experience. And not only with that, I even go above and beyond, even things that I know that they are not really my responsibility. They are for people that are above my position, above my pay grade. I try and learn as much from even those things that they do as possible. Why? Because one day I want to be them, and when I get there, I do not want to be surprised by those things, but I would want to have pre-knowledge of these things. So guys, honestly, we are having a tough time as a country. COVID made things absolutely worse. People are losing jobs left, right, and center. Certain companies are no longer taking in employees and everything like that. So I urge you, if there is a job opportunity out there and you feel like, you know what, there is a possibility of learning, buy yourself time, get as much experience as possible. One of the scriptures that held me up, particularly in this area, I think it's Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 10, when it says that whatever you find to do, do it with all your might. So I urge you, whatever that you find to do, whatever that you end up doing, give it your best. Do it with all your might. Get as much experience as you can. Be the model employee. Even as an intern, arrive on time. Make sure that you meet your deadlines. Make sure that you ask questions. Make sure that you are inquisitive. Want to know things from the seniors around you. Want to know things from everyone that is around you. Do your own personal research on the side. See how you can best do your role while you're buying yourself time to get to another point. Because as you're buying yourself time, you're developing certain principles that are definitely going to help you when you get to where you want to be. So guys, thank you very much. Thank you very much for borrowing me your ear. Once again, if you missed my name, not Happy Boyama, not Mrs. B, not the Rich Advocate, just Matimba Boyama. Thank you very much, guys. If you haven't liked, please like the videos, share the videos, and make sure that you subscribe. And hopefully my wife will see you next time, and it's not gonna be me, because I'm definitely gonna fight this if I have to do this again. Thank you very much, guys. Peace.